going to need a cool theme song. I don't care if it's 12 minutes long. Playing games that are really bad. It's a hobby, but it's still kinda sad. Struggling to find new KUSOGE. I'm not good at it, but I try anyway. Keyboard solo.
As terrible as A Week of Garfield is, it's not really. It's in common company on the Famicom. Really, especially early on, you could really count roughly half of any Famicom game you grab for a random lot to be passable at best. The same can also be said of a lot of consoles, except that most of them end up not being very successful. The easy answers are always the Jaguar, the 3DO, and yeah, they have their fair share of bad games, but really, so does every console. What I particularly want to highlight is, well, to use the term console, I guess it'd become a disingenuous term, but arcade games. For every Final Fight or Street Fighter or Virtua On or Virtua Fighter or Virtua freewheeling doing my own thing, there's more than more than a few titles that really the world could have done without. I want to focus on Suna, a Korean company of well, disreputable quality. They made actually quite a few games. I doubt really any of them ever made it to the States. But the two we're going to be focusing on is the Hardhead duology, whatever it is when there's two games in a series. Unfortunately, never quite reached trilogy status, as you'll wonder why soon enough. And we're going to be focusing on the second game. We'll take a brief look at the first game as well, just for compare and contrast purposes, but the second game is really, that's where shit gets pretty weird really fast.
So here we have Hardhead, the original. It's a bit of a Mario clone. You get a kiss from your blonde lady. There's only one lady and two dudes, which kind of creates a bit of an awkward situation, assuming they're both brothers, one being red and one being blue. If you're a baby man in a onesie, and hit blocks rhymes here. See, I picked up a pack of cigarettes just a moment ago, which gave me points, which, you know, I guess that's expected. You know, he's growing up with the smoke in his mouth, nothing wrong with that. But you also find hearts scattered through the level, which will enable this kind of thing. Notice their lips never actually touch. I guess that keeps them pure. It keeps their thoughts, you know, on the DL. You know, for as much baby sex as they'd like to be having, it's off the table here, and that's appreciable and moral. And I just fell down a hole. Let's move on to Hardhead 2. Hardhead 2 soon is definitely a very hard line about their copyrights, and you know, and still their oh my god. He's playing trumpet directly into her heart. That's love. I don't think you could put it any other way. So the intro here is we're doing a gentle dance, ignoring the giant one-eyed demon behind us, which, you know, is to our folly, because now we actually have to go on a baby adventure. I shall have found and rescued her from enemies without fail. Well, we'll see. And once again, I'm Baby Man, but now in much higher resolution, collecting fruits. I can punch and I can kick. You can hear here is every time I do it, it lets out a decidedly unbaby-like yell. Picked up this club so I can start beating some dudes over the head and creating some blunt force trauma. Ooh, mace. Yeah, that's badass. Now, this game is you can probably already tell, fairly wacky. It gets much more so as it goes along. I mean, the fact that I can sit here alone on a ladder and just shake my baby ass with a mace and oh, I'm losing that. Got my bubble gun back. Oh, this is where shit gets real. So go around here, kill this cave of monkeys. They're purple, probably endangered. Fuck it, it's a video game. We can kill whatever the hell we want. And you can see I just got hit here. Not only do I lose my weapon, I lose my clothes, and you can see my tiny baby dong hanging out. As I go on the ground there, go into an orgasmic convulsion. And one of the best parts is when you finally beat that tough boss, you can also be naked and dance with your brother. It's cool, bro. And if you look at his bottom lip, it seems that he does have testicles next to his teeth and is maybe teabagging your lady. That's kind of awkward. You see where you just sit here on a ladder with a mace in her ass, just shaking it, you know? Because I mean, fuck it, I'm a naked baby child with boots on and a mace. I ain't got nothing else better to do. And see, as we approach the final boss, we're in China, and there is a picture of Mao Zedong, however you want to pronounce it. My Mao Zedong is writing on the floor right now. Not at all awkward. And so here, he just goes ahead and teleports the lady out of his eye socket, out of his nutsack lip, back into your loving, dancing hands, to your meaningful relationship. At last, hard head, have fighted with enemies bravely, and then repulsed all of the enemies, and rescued here from the devil of hell. Thereafter, they have been living happily and forever and ever and dash dash. Game over.